Hi, friends. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting a little bit there, friends. I've been kind of rushing around today, trying to get things done. But I hope everybody's had themselves a wonderful Friday. Hey, you made it to the weekend. I'm sure most of you who are in school are already out of school and doing your summer vacations and all that. But for those of us who work, thus working stiffs, it's nice to have a Friday. Or maybe you got a summer gig, or maybe you just have a school that just keeps on going. No matter what it is, it's Friday, at least here in the US. And that means that it's time to relax. Or in my case, I work forever because I work as a gig economist. But hey, excited to be here, excited to hang out with you friends, and excited to do a little bit more puzzling. We've got a couple of other bits of business to handle here, though. Sorry, I'm just gonna get the chat going up here so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Let's see here. 3 more weeks until summer holiday. Going all the way through July. Ugh. Hopefully you get a little extra time. Back when I used to go to school, a little older now. We used to get out mid-June, and then we would have to go back to school like early September. So we always had like 2.5, 3 months of school off during the summer, and that was always a fun time. But now, I just have to keep doing school. But instead of paying to go to school, I actually get paid. So that's an improvement, to say the least, huh? Anyway, welcome to our stream, friends. If this is your first time hanging out on these puzzling streams, the gist is this. We slowly, and I mean slowly, work our way forward on this here Aphmau Meow puzzle. And I answer your questions on stream. So that's pretty fun. I'm excited to do that with you here today, and I hope you guys will join us with that as well. But a couple of notes, because this is going to be a relatively short stream, so usually I would say this later on, but I want to make sure I hit these orders of business first. Number one, friends, to note, we are still selling these prints, and actually for a special treat for you today, over on Streamly.com, I have been selling these prints for a signing coming up here on Monday, right? And I actually did get these prints in the mail today. Or not, it's been a couple weeks, but I figured I'd finally show these off. So this is the nice glossy print of SMP Pierce that I'm going to be signing live on stream, just like this, on Monday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Right here on YouTube. You don't have to go anywhere else. It'll just be right here. Isn't that cute? Isn't that lovely? So there's that one. We also then, of course, have some Shadow Temple logos. You know, this is actually my main brand here as I do. And, you know, I think this is pretty sharp if I do say so myself. I will have to get a nice silver marker to sign these. A couple of you bought these, but most of you, of course, have bought the SMP Pierce ones. And then, of course, the Minor Demons poster, complete with a Johnny Cat sitting on the back side. So all 3 of these posters are available over at Streamly.com. And I actually wanted to do a quick inventory to make sure I had enough to cover everybody who's already buying them. So I'm going to actually do that real quick as we're cooking along here. And then I will start building puzzles, and then we'll start doing Q&As. But one other thing I want to say to all of you before we continue as well. If you might be an Aphmau fan out there, if you've happened to enjoy some Aphmau stuff here and there, friends, tomorrow at 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time, me, Zane, KC, Kim, Rise, Michaela, a.k.a. Silvana, and a couple other folks will be doing a group Q&A on stream here and other places too, but here you can find it. And we are going to be doing just a full-on group Q&A here for that. So keep an eye out for that stream tomorrow. That's going to be a fun one. All right. So you keep your eyes peeled for that one. In fact, I'll put the give me one sec here. I'm going to grab the link for that the main feed of that, so that way you guys can catch that one. Give me one sec here. Where is that bad boy? Scrolling back up to find it. I have it somewhere in here, because there'll be kind of a mainstream page, but otherwise it is all going to be focused on one. Yeah, here it is. I found it. No, I actually just want to copy the link, please. There we go. I'm gonna post this in chat here, friends. So if you want to catch this will be on YouTube for what it's worth. But I will be streaming on my channel. But that will be the main feed right there that you just saw. Shadow Temple link in chat there. So click on that, and it'll tell you when it's gonna happen relative to your time. And again, we're gonna have I think it's 10 of us doing a Q&A together. So if you ever wanted to see us talk live together, that's gonna be the time right there. Yeah, click on that link that I just posted, and that will bring you to the page for that. And then come back here, because we're going to hang out first a little bit. Okay. But I do want to, but before we do get signing and before I start answering questions myself, I just to make sure that I could do this as quickly as I could, I wanted to, I'm going to bring up my own Streamly page and make sure I still have enough posters for everybody to buy new ones. Give me 1 second here. I need this, and I need this. So I'm gonna say MID Pierce. I'm gonna do SMP Pierce, and I'm just gonna kind of tally as I go here to make sure I still have prints. If for whatever reason I didn't have enough prints, it's not that you would never be able to buy one if you bought one. It's just that it might take until after I come back from vacation in a couple weeks here. So I just want to make sure everybody's got a chance on these here posters. So far, we have sold 38 posters in total. For SMP Pierce, we've got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5. For Minor Demons Pierce, we got 1. 6 for SMP Pierce. 7 for SMP. 8 for SMP. 2 for Minor Demons. 1 for Shadow Temple. 3 for Minor Demons. 9, 10, 11 for SMP. 4 for Minor Demons. 12. 13 for SMP. 5 for Minor Demons. 14, 15 for SMP. 6, 16, 7, 17, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 for ST. 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 18 for SMP, 16 for Minor Demons, 19 for SMP, and 17 for Minor Demons. It is amazing, friends. I can see it in the queue of posters people have purchased. I can see the moment that Minor Demons Season 2 was announced, because I went straight from SMP Pierce to Minor Demons Pierce, hardcore, and the only one being bought for a while there. Everyone was like, oh my god, I gotta get this one now. So I just want to make sure I have enough of each of these. 1. So once again, I'm looking through these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I'm going to assume that I've got 25 of each of these posters in this stack. Let's just confirm that with Minor Demons Pierce here real quick as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, okay. Okay. So, that's telling me that I only have 3 left of the Minor Demons posters. I have 6 left of the SMP posters. And I have plenty left of the Shadow Temple posters. People want a Shadow Temple poster, right? It's fine. Yeah. So, for what it's worth, here, let me, one last thing here. For number one, by the way, when I put an order in for these, I never thought this many people would buy these. So I was so excited to find out, and kind of scared to find out that this many people wanted these posters. I just didn't know. I just didn't know, guys, that you guys would be so far in for that. In which case, thank you. But man, I was not prepared. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm not paying attention to chat right now, but I will get in there very, very soon. Want an autograph. And then I'm going to do streamly.com. If you want to buy one of these posters, by the way, which again, we're in limited supply at this point, but we will get more in on a future day. I just linked it in chat right there. This is Pokemon Battle music. That is correct. It's from a friend that made jazz versions of all the songs that I thought was kind of fun. Okay, there we go. I've done all the bookkeeping, friends. It is time now to focus on chat and chat with all of you. And of course, say yes. There you go. Sorry, like I said, I was kind of working through it. You really wanted to buy one, but it's too expensive because of shipping and stuff? Yeah. How long will you be able to buy it? So here's the trick. I have a signing day that we're doing on stream this coming Monday, right? Those posters during that stream, I'll be signing those posters at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. The entire time. That's going to be the whole stream. We're just going to be signing posters the whole way. After that, you absolutely can still buy posters, but it will take some time before you can actually get it in your hand because I'm going to be out on vacation for about 2 weeks. And then after that, I will need to get a new set of posters shipped to me. But once I have those, then I assign them and then I send them out again. So that is the nice part there. So there you go. Yeah, check out that link at the top of the screen there if you do want to buy one of those posters. But I won't talk about it anymore for a bit here because, I've spent a lot of time at the start of the stream doing that and not spending any time with all of you. So now I'm looking through here. Will I post anyone in my street? I know nothing nothing about my street that you guys don't know, unfortunately. Wish I did, but I actually don't know anything. That feels like a vast majority of my actual life is just I don't know anything, man. But no, I don't know if Pierce is going to be in my street. I don't know if I don't know if Aphmau is going to be in my street. That isn't a hint. That's just I don't know anything about my street. So there you go. I assume Aphmau's in it. It'd be kind of weird if she wasn't, right? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Let's see here. I'm gonna work my way from the bottom up, so I don't waste too much. Now I'll work from top bottom, but I'm gonna race. I'm gonna race through this. VidCon was 19th through the 21st. It was very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Thank you very much. You cannot wait for season 2 of Minor Demons? Me neither. It's going to be very fun. You're going to get the puzzle. It's very cool. It's Aphmau.com. Have I played Secret of the Mimic? I have not played that new FNAF game. No. Where can you get a poster? At streamly.com. Will it be in my stream in some form? No idea. You heard Minor Demons, Pierce. You love how Rise is Dread Swiss now. It looks great. It looks great in that poster. I love it. Hello, Darcy. Don't explode my sheep. You're looking at every website. Very cool. Remember this is being a pie eaten alive. I don't want to be eaten as a pie, please. I would just love to be a pie. You have a sheep. Cool. Lovely. It was Pokemon music. Love me so much. Thank you very much. Fetus posters. More posters. It's okay if it by the way, the poster stuff, friends, the company that I'm working with is just like, hey, you make sure that you tell people about the posters. If you can't afford one, that's fine. These streams are free. You can watch these for free all the time, both here on YouTube and then on Twitch later in the evenings. Is that what he's doing? I just thought he had a wedgie. Oof. Will old characters come back? Again, know nothing about my street, unfortunately. Will it be there in September? The posters? The posters will be still there in September, yeah. Unless, for some reason, I stop working with this company, and I don't think I will. You should be able to buy them all this year, including for Christmas stuff if you want to later on. If you could swap bodies with anyone of the Aphmau crew for a whole day, who would I pick and why? Like for characters, I would love to play as Kim. I think that'd be very fun. As people, I like me. I like living as me. I like my life. I adopted you in the SMP. Oh, man. A little weird, but also fun. Dreams are supposed to be weird. That's kind of the point of dreams. If they were boring, then nobody would care about dreams, right? Hope you have a safe, fun vacation. Thank you very much. Are you excited to voice Pierce Minor Demon Season 2? Assuming I am, yes. I really don't want to. I try not to speculate on any of that, but I'd like to, and I hope so. I'd like to, and I want to be. Do they go yelling in Minor Demons Pierce for Season 2? If I'm going to play Minor Demons Pierce for Season 2, then I imagine, yes, I'll probably be doing some yelling here and there. Let's see here. I think you might just give a hint. I did not. I did no such thing. To give hints about any of this new stuff would imply that I have any knowledge, and I have no knowledge, just to be clear. Are your friends going to be in your next live stream tomorrow? Yes, they will. 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time tomorrow, friends. We're going to have 10 people together. It's going to be good. How was VidCon? VidCon was very fun. Ian is not going to be in the live stream tomorrow. No, unfortunately, I don't think he can make it. The Inner Demon Strategy or rewatch. I think James, a.k.a. Jambuds, a.k.a. the guy who plays Rice, has been doing it. He actually invited me to do some watch-along next week, but I'm going to be out of town. If Pierce had an infinite credit card, he would spend surprisingly little money because he would just want a big sheep farm and then, like, I don't know, delivered Pizza Hut at all times. 8 people tomorrow. Somebody's keeping an eye on me. 8 people in that stream tomorrow. It's going to be good. Let's see here. Such a great stream. Oh, thank you. Do I know Murder Drones? I've heard of it. I have not seen it. Zane walked like a cowboy. He's got his cowboy hat. It's true. Happy birthday, 19th birthday, Cassie. I already did the Darcy and Minor Demons voice. You should listen. Hello, Lindsay. How you doing? Lindsay's going to be in that stream too, by the way. Lindsay Jones right there, friends. The person who plays Xena for the Aphmau stuff. What's my favorite color? I like a good turquoise, to be perfectly honest. Do I like Red Bull? I used to, but it's real bad for you guys. I had to stop eventually. All right, I'm caught back up. That was not too bad. I actually think I did pretty good there. Who's my favorite character in My Street? I've never watched My Street before. I've only ever watched stuff that I was in, guys. I'm sorry. Someday I'll get into it, and someday I'll join the rest of the crew doing a watch along of My Street. But I've never watched it. I've never watched it. I think I'm caught up on the stream. Wait, why is the chat not moving? Oh no! I thought I was doing so well, and for some reason, it is stopped. Huh. Give me a sec. Let me refresh. Okay, there we go. Back in action. I don't know why it froze on me. I thought I was doing so good, and then I realized that it just kind of cut off at some point. Murder Drones. I don't. Am I actually in Pierce? So I am the guy who plays Pierce for the Aphmau channel. Just to be clear, yes, I am the voice actor for Pierce. I also puppeteer him for the Minecraft stuff. I play the Minecraft, and I get to be the boy who's the sound for Pierce and all that. So that is me. That is what I do. I work professionally for that. It is good. Hello, Michaela and Liana. How you doing? Let's see here. My favorite plushie Meow. I mean, Sheep Pierce is obviously a big fave of mine for obvious reasons. But I also really like Sugar Skull Cat is probably my personal, like, non-Pierce favorite. I mean, just look at that. It's just gorgeous. It's got little jewels and the flowers, and it's so fun. I like that one a lot. Favorite color is turquoise. Who went off Bake Off? Noise Cookies or Casey's Cakes? Ooh, I'm a chocolate guy, so probably for me it'd be Noise Cookies. Hello, Violet. Let's see here. Creeper's right behind you. Oh, no! Yeah, he's keeping my drinks cold. Hello, everybody coming in here. Hello, new folks. Been watching Aphmau since 2016. I've been watching since 2019. Favorite place, both your real person and your character Pierce. I am a huge fan of skiing, so I like to go go skiing on mountains and things. So that is kind of my main area. Pierce, though, would love to go to New Zealand. They have sheep everywhere. Or whales. One of the two, probably. Let's see here. Ian Pierce ship. Perfectly happy to let people ship characters as much as they like. Just as a reminder, though, that characters do not imply they're people behind them, if that makes sense. For one, friends, I'm a lovely married gentleman right here, so thank you very much. Favorite ship in Minor Demons? Again, I don't tend to deal in ships, but feel free to have your own fun. What kind of stuff do I watch? Really boring things that nobody likes. No, I watch the Game Grumps a lot. That's kind of my millennial butt watching kind of stuff. Along with, I'm actually going through King of the Hill right now. I never really watched it when I was younger, but they got new stuff coming out, so I figured I'd start watching that. It's been fun. It's been neat. Is Jess going to be in the stream tomorrow? She will not be. Let's see here. Is Pierce nice when Ian isn't around? Pierce is a follower. He kind of follows along with anybody who gives him attention. So when Ian gives him attention, yeah, he's a naughty little guy because he follows. He wants to make sure that people like him. Sing the Where the Mutton's From song? I will on the day that we sign stuff on Monday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central. I promised I would if we got over 20 sales, and we did. So, we'll make that happen. Lindsay, if you're listening, by the way, I won't be home back again until July 15th, but we need more posters. I'm down to 3 Minor Demons Pierce posters left, and I'm down to 6 of the SMP Pierce posters left. I thought we'd have some extras for stock to sit on the website, but we don't. We're just kind of done. We don't have any more. Super sad. You started watching that. I'm glad that helped. What's your favorite meme? I just showed the Sugar Skull Cat. I love that. You played Pierce? I don't believe you. How dare you, Lindsay? The mutton comes from, again, we'll do that on Monday. I still haven't actually charted it out, but I will. You wish you could have met me at VidCon, but didn't have money for tickets? Well, at least the miracle of the internet allows us to connect for free otherwise. Any tips for going to school where you don't know anyone and are really shy? Join a club. I mean, genuinely. That's not like a, get in line, sister. I mean, genuinely, join a club. It's good. It's a good idea because by joining a club, doing something that you enjoy, you are automatically finding other people who like that thing you like to do, and also may not know a lot of people. And there, you already have an in on a group that you didn't know about before. So highly recommend if you have any clubs or activities or sports at your school. I know it kind of is scary, but it's much easier to join those and find friends than just naturally trying to find people out there in the world. I played football for 8 years, friends, and some of my lifelong, at least through high school friends, almost entirely came from football and then robotics later on. So, do recommend. Are you cold? You're just me. I'm not cold. No, it's like 80 degrees outside. I'm good. Mac hasn't been in the videos lately. I don't have any control over who gets put into videos or not. That would be a question for Aphmau. That said, she's in the Roblox videos all the time. If you guys haven't tuned into the Roblox channel, you absolutely should. No, not hard. To be clear, that person at least was the person who voices Xena. She's kidding. Jess is not going to be in the stream tomorrow, no. But there will be 8 of us in there. That'll be very fun. Getting my Pierce voice? Sure I can. Or, sure I can. VidCon was good, thank you. What are you doing beginning in July? Beginning in July, I'm going to be flying out to Europe for a personal trip. This isn't like meet Pearson in Iceland. No, I'm going on a trip with my wife, so it's going to be fun. But yeah, we're going to start in Iceland and work all the way to the UK. It's going to be fun. It's a nice cruise. Darcy, you already missed it, man. You gotta go back in the VOD. Can you sing we're going to do the Mutton song on Monday, friends. Can I say hi, Ocean? Hi, Ocean. Favorite Aphmau character? Pierce, clearly. You may get a 15,000 piece puzzle. That's way too much. I'm not ready for it. Did I meet face-to-face with... I've met her kids before, yeah. They're lovely. Yeah, that's all I got to say on it. They're nice kids. Can't go to VidCon? That's okay. What is my real name? Shadow Temple. How long have I been playing with Jess? Since 2019. Is Rise going to do his first face reveal in your next stream tomorrow? He's on his streams. He's got his face on his streams, I'm pretty sure, guys. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty certain I've been in the stream with him where he showed his face, but I could be wrong. You have to show your skull Halloween candy bucket. Oh, I wanted that one. That looked really cool. What is the most embarrassing that character Pierce has ever done? He's done some pretty unrighteous things out there in the world. I can't think of like what the most embarrassing thing would be. There have been some weird things he do though. I'd love to hear your examples of the most embarrassing things he's done. How do you feel about the alternate series? Cool. Also, yeah, Pierce died immediately, so I don't think I'm coming back. Aphmau come up with the name Meow? I don't know. I imagine she looked at Cat and was like, meow, meow. And that was the first set of plushies that we sold, that Catface sold. And then Meow was the new one. So Meow just kind of sounds better, I think. Easier to say. What is Pierce's backstory? He was a baby, and then he grew up into a kid. And then he was Pierce. Let's see here. I swear it's scrolling on me. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. Will her kids be at VidCon? I don't have info on her kids. I know she genuinely tries to keep her kids out of the limelight, so I will not dig deeper into that. But again, I've met them before and they're lovely. Can you friend me on Roblox? You can friend me, but I will not friend you back because that's my business account and I need it for videos and I can't have people following us into videos for that, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna. You'd have to pay me to say that in the Minor Demon's voice there, Madison. Buy a poster and and have me write that on the poster, and then I will say it out loud for you come Monday. How about that? Do my Pierce voice? Hello. Yes. Alternate season 2 going to be a spooky month? I don't think we have a release date on that yet, but I mean, just as a fellow viewer, I think it makes sense to do the spooky series at the spooky time. Is there VidCon next year? There will be a VidCon next year. Yeah, to note, by the way, friends, I think people get a little bit caught on the idea that since we only go to VidCon right now, that's the we own VidCon or we are VidCon. Keep in mind, we are one booth at VidCon. There's a much larger convention going on there. It will happen next year in the same place, though. But yeah, that's all I got to say on it in the moment. If Ian falls in the lava, Pierce jumps to the side. Got you, buddy. I thought that was pretty funny, yeah. Is Zane and Casey dating? The characters might be. The people behind them do not. Let's see here. Garrus real face soon? I think he kind of... I mean, he was at VidCon. There are hundreds of pictures of him out there. You could. Going to Spain beginning of July. Oh, I'd love to go to Spain sometime. When's Minor Demon's coming out? Eventually. I don't have information on it. If I had to guess, not this year. I think they still need some time to cook on that one, guys. How do I feel about people shipping me and Ian? Again, people let people ship. That's fine. But again, I don't have any further info on it because these are coworkers I've got, friends, and I have to keep working with them multiple years. And if I'm like, oh my God, Corinne and insert character here, you two should totally date because the internet thinks you should. Like, they don't want to talk to me anymore after that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't dig into ships too much, if that makes sense. How much is VidCon tickets? It's like $70 a day or something like that? Getting said he was your toy figure. Oh yeah. Current favorite TV shows? I'm very behind on a lot of stuff, so I'm really just playing catch up. I did watch Ted Lasso recently, and I when I first saw it, I was like, oh boy, sports, whatever. But even as a guy who likes sports stuff, but I was really charmed by it. I know it's kind of the normie thing to be charmed by, but it was really good. I also got Severance or Apple TV, so I could watch Severance, and that was really fun too. Why is this puzzle video is not doing the puzzle? Because I'm trying to catch up. Once I get catch up on the comments, then I will then I'll do the puzzle. I promise. You live in Oklahoma? Very cool. What is that drawing behind Pierce? What? This guy right here? This is a drawing from a fan. Used to hang on my microphone, and I took it off. Whoops, sorry, I punched the camera. I took it off because I needed to move the microphone a bunch, but I'll attach it again at some point. From Cherry H, I remember. Can you do my yes? Yes. Okay, I finally caught up, I think. How do people get to do the meet and greets? What, at VidCon? Well, you have to buy a ticket to go to VidCon, and then you could, and then you find us. We're usually at our booth, or specifically for Jess and Jason, you have to sign up for a time to do those for the most part. You can sometimes, if you're lucky, find them elsewhere, but generally at VidCon you'd have to sign up for the matchmaking, which I believe is free and included in your ticket for VidCon. So if you want to go to VidCon next year, and we are going to VidCon next year, which I have no confirmation on myself because I just don't have that info, I do highly recommend taking the time to sign up for those matchmaking things, because that is the best way to guarantee that you're going to meet up with them before their time runs out, because they are a very busy duo of people, and you do not want to miss them, especially if you go all the way out to VidCon to see them. So there you go. I don't think that fits. I thought it would. If I get at least one piece on here, friends, it counts as a puzzle stream. During your voice acting, you go into Catface headquarters to record it. I live at least like 7 to 8 states away from Catface headquarters. And so as a result, no, I don't have to go into Catface in order to record. I actually record from here inside my studio with this very microphone that I'm talking into right now to all of you. So there you go. No, we all just record on our own stuff. It works. I promise. We have professional recording equipment. And we've been doing it for a couple of years now. And so far you guys have liked the sounds. Do you want to go to VidCon next year? Sure. I'm going to say my usual yes. There you go. Wish I didn't die in the alternate episodes. Well, I didn't know it was going to be a whole series, or I would have been a little bit sadder about dying in episode 1. But Pierce did get to come back in a couple of flashbacks here and there, and that was fun. So that was pretty cool. Hello, Lexi. Did you miss something? Not really. We're just hanging out, chatting. Except tomorrow, a reminder, friends, 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We are going to be doing a stream with a gaggle. That's a good word for it. A gaggle of the various members of the Aphmau crew. And we're going to be answering questions for you. You see what I did there? You like that? Do you like the... Anyway. Here, let me put this here. Is that going to fit? Is that going to fit? I think it might fit. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on, little guy. Just fit right in. Did it? I don't know. Feels like it no. No, that's not right. Might come further down. Oh, no, I keep bending the dang puzzle. Come up, you little piece. This is the problem where I have giant sausage fingers, and these pieces are so small. I'm going to be live still. About another 30, 40 minutes, if I had to guess. Why wasn't Chris there? I don't think he could make it this year. Can Aphmau do VidCons in the UK? Oh, man, we'd love to do conventions in the UK. I always tell people, if you want the whole crew, or at least some of us, more likely some of us than the whole Aphmau crew, if you want some of us to go to your favorite convention in your country or state, send a message to the whatever convention you want and tell them. Straight up tell them that you'd like to see some members of the cast at their convention. Because it's not that we don't want to go to more conventions. It's just that it costs money, right? And so in order to go to more conventions, we have to be invited. And by invited, I mean paid for. If we had unlimited money, we'd go to unlimited conventions. And we'd all say hi and we'd have a wonderful time. But we have pretty limited budgets, and so especially us cast members. So there's only so much we can do with that. But hey, like I said, tell your local convention that you want us to be there, and maybe they'll pay us to go. I'm excited to go to Iceland this year. Yeah. It's been a little too hot here the past week, so I'm excited to go. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm excited to go into 50-degree temperatures for a couple of days and weeks if I can help it. Would be real nice. Okay, maybe I can find a piece for this. I'm trying to work on if I can complete the clouds, then all I got left is the blue. That is just big blue. Oh, it boils down to money, ain't it? Would I be able to go to a specific primary school in Scotland? Probably not a very specific place, because, again, there's only so many of us and so many of you. So few of us and so many of you. But, if you had a convention somewhere in Scotland where nerds show up for various nerd things, then we absolutely could potentially go to that. but not your insert specific school here, if that makes sense. And there are a lot of like very fun and nerdy conventions out there in the world, friends. If you haven't been to one, you should ask your parents to go to one sometime. Regardless if we're there or not, they're very fun. And I imagine if you're here, you'd probably like some nerdy things at least a little bit, right? I think I can assume that about you. I don't think that's an unfair assumption. And also, of course, don't be afraid of being excited about nerdy things. We're all nerds here. Well and truly. What about a specific primary school in England for year 6 people? Yeah, no, sorry. What are we going to do in Iceland? We are riding a cruise. We're taking a big ship, and we're going all the way from Iceland to the UK. Is this stream only on a Streamly channel, or are we streaming on your channels as well? Excellent question there, Emmy Lou. The answer is we're going to be streaming it on both. Both on the Streamly channel for that Q&A, and also on our own respective channels. And of course, I would love to see you guys stream to be on my channel and the other channels as well. But I will say this: a good reason to be on the Streamly channel for that stream tomorrow is that's the one that the chat's going to be looked at for questions. So if you have questions for the cast, you need to be in the Streamly chat. I'll be looking at my own personal chat, and I can go every so often. But you will not get any of your questions answered in my chat tomorrow. Of course, when you're here and it's just you and me, obviously I'm right here. But when we got 8 people in total, there's only so much we can do. Does that make sense? Puzzle's very cute. I do agree. To be able to go to an anime convention. See, that's closer to the kind of stuff we do. Yeah. Like I said, though, tell your anime convention to invite us out, and we'd be out there. Can you say something in German for your fans out in Germany? Guten Tag. I don't know a lot of German. I'm sorry. My voice act is amazing. Well, thank you. Chris is doing all right, I think. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's got. I know he's doing streams and stuff. And Ian's back, so there you go. Was my favorite video I was in Aphmau. Ooh, I gotta say the That's Not My Neighbor video we did recently was very fun. It was very fun because, a little peek behind the scenes. Surprise, we did all the voices for all those various silly characters or silly iterations of those what was it, mimics? I don't know what the word is for the Not My Neighbors. But that was fun to kind of be like, all right, now I'm going to come in and I'm upside down and I'm blaming Ian for it. Or, now I'm coming in and just that kind of goofy stuff. That's pretty fun. Any anime characters I wanted to voice in? Any anime character, please. I would love to be in an anime someday. It's a very specific process and group and things like that. And you typically have to live in a very specific place in order to get a lot of any anime work. So I'm not, I don't think I'm getting an anime thing anytime too soon, but it would be cool someday. I will say I would love to get it. Just don't think it's going to happen. Because I live in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin is many things, but it is not an anime dubbing hub. Love it to death. Love some Wisconsin. Wisconsin's wonderful. I love living here. I love being here. Oh, look at that. I got a piece in. Puzzle stream complete. Do you like watching anime? Not that often, honestly. It's more so that I only really watch anime when it's a series that I want to really, am interested in. Does that make sense? I don't watch anime for the sake of watching anime. It is more like I will watch any sort of series or movie that the subject matter and the characters interest me more than the genre. If that makes sense. Do you think Ava will forgive the Deimos boys if they betrayed, lied to her? I imagine that's probably going to be explored a lot in Minor Demon Season 2, if I had to guess. I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, the tension's been set, right? So surely. Peeves and Pierce brothers. I know. Okay, for real though, guys. For real though, I don't know why Peeves' shirt says no. I know why Pierce's shirt says yes, but I don't know why Peeves' shirt says no. And the first time I saw that, I was like, what's going on here then? I really honestly don't know, but I do find it funny / suspicious. Let's see here. Do I like work with the Aphmau team? Yeah, I do. Do I like Halloween? I'm not much of a scary guy, so I don't do scary things very often. So Halloween doesn't appeal to me that very much. Where's VidCon? Anaheim, California. Do you play Grow Garden? I do not. Could you do the most iconic Pierce voice? Yes. Pierce scream. I'm going to protect myself a little bit today on that. Mainly because I did some game audio today for an upcoming game I'm going to be in. And part of it is my guy, amongst various paths, gets brutally murdered with a chainsaw. No, not a chainsaw, a buzzsaw, more specifically. And so I already did a lot of screams today, and my voice hurt just a little bit. So I'm gonna try to keep that safe. Who's my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character? Big the Cat. Froggy? How hard is the puzzle from 1 to 10? It's like a solid 7. 6, 7 maybe. It's not that hard, but I'm stuck in that kind of purgatory of a puzzle where you know that they're like you just have to keep going at or kind of chewing at it, but it's a lot of just same color pieces you just kind of have to hope you find the edges for. Did I watch Minor Demons? Yeah. I haven't watched it in a while though. Let's see here. Okay, tons of family lives in Wisconsin. Imagine you knew someone in your family. Probably not. There are 5 million people that live in Wisconsin, but I probably would know the place they're from though, because a lot of pretty familiar names in terms of cities out there. Is Wisconsin nice? Yeah, I like it. It's it's got summer, it's got winter. We're next to the Great Lakes, which is a series of 5 lakes that are so big you cannot see the other side of them. They're like some of the largest bodies of fresh water in the entire world. I used to teach about them. And Lake Michigan is so pretty. And I live relatively close to Milwaukee, and so sometimes we just go to the lakefront and we just walk along it, and it's so pretty. What's my favorite season? I'm a fall guy. I like fall when it's kind of like summer's starting to kind of teeter off just a little bit. And it's still pretty warm out, but like the leaves are starting to change. You can be outside with like a sweatshirt. It's nice. That's something I like about Wisconsin, is that we get genuine fall before we hit winter. And then winter's kind of rough. Have I seen Odd Taxi? I've seen like a dozen clips of Odd Taxi, and I'd like to watch it. I don't think I have a platform. I'm not subscribed to a platform where I could watch it, though. I think it's a Crunchy show, isn't it? Minor Demons or My Street? Minor Demons, because I'm in it. What's the best video game I like? I really liked Baldur's Gate 3 recently. As somebody who likes Dungeons & Dragons, man, that is just Dungeons & Dragons, the game. I like that a lot. For what it's worth, friends, I'll say hello to individual fans, but I will not say hello to entire countries. I don't know if they want that or not. I'll just say hello to you. Tell you, if you said hello to everyone in like New York, for example, they're like, hey, who are you talking to me? Gotta be careful about that. Pay to go to Paracon? Oh, you'd have to pay me a lot. Because say happy birthday, Ari. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Do you actually like sheep? I think they're cool. But I'm not nearly as much as Pierce does, obviously. Let's see here. Need to finish Minor Demons? Yeah. I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it since it came out. If you want to go on vacation, where would it go? I would love to get back out of Colorado and go skiing again. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years, and I would love it. Wish I had a join button. What, to join me on stream? You can still subscribe to this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And hit that little heart button and the likes and stuff. It helps me a lot. And tells other people that this is a cool stream. Did I see the drawing you did? Where did you post it? Let me know. I gotta say hi to your daughter, Emily. Hello to your daughter, Emily. When do I do Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite ever. I know that sounds wild as a capital G gamer. I'm like a lowercase g gamer, to be honest. But I play very different games than Fortnite. I can't keep up with the kids anymore, guys. They're too fast. They build up giant skyscrapers, and then I'm dead. That's just what happens. You can't get me. Wait, what is happening? I love just kind of like straight just ad-libbing my way through a chase scene like that. It's always fun. Never went skiing? It's fun. Am I actually scared of butterflies? I'm not. I was as a kid, though. Like, I don't know, we went to, like, butterfly gardens with my family, and they'd, like, be like, oh, my God, look, a butterfly, it's gonna land on me. And be like, ah, no. Anybody else have that when they were younger? Like, they're like, oh, my God, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me, bug. Why would I want a bug to touch me? Get away. Favorite season? Fall. Tips for voice actors, but don't know where to start. Number one thing I recommend is getting some sort of class in, whether it be a voice acting class. I personally love improv classes. Learn how to kind of perform a little bit first. I think that's going to help you a lot before you start just jumping directly into voice stuff. That is something that it's like the number one thing I wish I had done earlier when I started doing all this is taking improv classes, acting classes, that kind of thing. And then, what else? There is also the matter of like, oh, here's something else too. Take a book, a favorite book of yours, like, some sort of fun fiction book, and read it out loud. Make voices for all the characters. See if that is something that you like doing. And if you feel embarrassed doing that in your room, tough. Welcome to the rest of us having to shout various wild things into the air and hoping that our neighbors don't turn us into the police. Because, man, I've had some nights. Again, I have not played Fortnite. Probably will not play Fortnite. Hello, Michaela. What could you be if you were a cyborg? I'd be a cyborg. Do you know where Bnoy went? He's in some videos here and there. I think he was in, wasn't he in the Doors video? I don't think he said anything, but he was in it. He was in Colorado for 7 years. It's a lovely state. Most importantly, though, has giant mountains that I can ski down. That's what I like about it the most. Can I say Aini? Is that what that is? She's turned into butterflies. I think he'd have. God, I swear I feel like we've done an episode where that happened. I think he would fall apart. He'd just fall apart right there. What was I doing? What would I do if I wasn't a YouTuber? Well, before I started doing YouTube stuff, I was a teacher. I actually was a science teacher for about 6 years, and that's probably what I'd still be doing today if I wasn't doing all this. In addition to that, then I have also used to be an engineer. I used to be like. Legitimately worked as an engineer man. I have an engineering degree and all that, so that's probably place number 2 I'd go back if I needed to. Does that fit? That fits pretty good. Does this connect here? Hold on, friends. Hold the phone. We gotta see if this joins up together. That feels like it fits pretty darn good. I just have to reorganize the puzzle so it actually adapts the rest of this. Does feel no. On second thought, maybe it doesn't. It felt good at first, but then I just realized that it just doesn't quite hit. Really thought I had it. How long have I been with the Aphmau crew? 6 years now. Half of that time I was half that time I was teaching and also being Pierce. And then starting in like 2023, I went full-time Pierce and other work in the voice stuff. How to meet my wife? So Marissa and I have been married for about 3 years now. We met each other back in like 2015, 2016. We were both volunteering at a charity marathon called Zeldathon, where we raised I think we raised $2 million at this point for various good charities out there in the world. And eventually we after one particular marathon, we kept chatting with each other for a while, had a good time with that, and then just started dating each other. And one thing came to the next, and then eventually got married. Lovely times, and I love her very much. Does that fit? That feels like it fits. Yeah, that fits real good. That feels real good. This might connect like this. I wonder. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's gotta be. Okay. Straighten this out a little bit. I just don't know where that connects. It almost feels like this is too short on the top here. I'm going to break this off for a second and just kind of let this float a little bit. That feels like it fits really well, though. Something wrong is going on around there, though. I got to figure that out. We'll get there, though. I'm pretty certain that these two connect here, so everything else has kind of got to follow form with that. You know what I mean? So the sheep plush looks like the sky between Aph and Aaron. It does kind of look like it, doesn't it? I'll take a look here in a second. Mike is in the best quality. You're no good at editing, so you're debating on making your own small series for YouTube. We got better equipment to audition for other things. Sure. Yeah. In terms of like getting work in voice acting, I absolutely recommend making your own stuff first. Before I did even a single speck of voice acting for anyone else, I streamed on Twitch for, oh boy, it was like 3 or 4 years before I ever got my first gig. And A, that was good practice, and B, like, allowed me to network a while before I started connecting with other people. How tall is Minor Demons Pierce? Very. I don't think I have an official stat. Whereas Chris, actually, not here. Butterflies are scary. They can be. You have a pet, what would it be? We have a dog, actually. He's very cute. I like him a lot. Your sister Helena, have a hello. Hello, Helena. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Favorite Aphmau character besides Pierce? I like Kim a lot. I think she's a really fun, silly character. Chicken Jockey. Do you have to do anything special to join the Aphmau crew? You typically have to have some sort of degree in film or design or something like that, or you have to have a pretty extensive portfolio of art. Or if there's a show coming up, and there might be. I don't think there is any for any upcoming ones, but occasional auditions for shows as well. So just keeping that stuff in mind as we go along here. I'm gonna disconnect this because there's pressure somewhere in this that it feels off, and I just want to kind of give ourselves. I think it's just like maybe one extra piece up here that's causing issues. So I'm gonna disconnect the top for a little bit here. Let this all rearrange, and then find out where I went wrong with the top of the frame here later, because I think that's what's causing all these issues for me. Cool. Yeah. For what it's worth, like, yeah, I think what's an important piece about the Aphmau stuff, or at least lately, friends, is that we all are all professionals, right? They aren't like it's not like she's just kind of like inviting her friends wherever she wants. Like we did like do stuff to get into become these characters, right? In a very professional sense. So that is what I would say. Where did I learn to voice act? Mostly self-taught, but I also took a couple classes with a couple people. I took a class like 10 years ago with a guy, or a series of classes with a guy who used to do radio work. And he helped me get my first demo. And then I did a lot of practicing just on my own streams. And then, again, I've been taking improv and acting classes to try to help boost that as well. What I teach? Science, mostly robotics, electronics, circuitry, a little bit of biology here and there, physics. What games do I enjoy playing in my free time? Right now, the game I'm playing the most of in my free time is Monster Train 2, which is it's a fun game, but it's very specific. How long does puzzle take? This is my 14th day. Follow me on Instagram? Well, thank you. First join Aphmau crew to get Pick Pierce's color? No, that was just added in there. I didn't get to choose anything about like the physical and like visual design of Pierce at all. That was that was up to the fine folks at Catface to do that. I should be in the puzzle maybe next time. Let's see. So the Minecraft movie sucks because the YouTubers are in that movie like approximately like 30 seconds. There are many other reasons why that Minecraft movie is a silly, not extremely good, but extremely fun movie. But I don't think the YouTubers are the ones that really... Did even any of them even speak? Maybe if they spoke more, it would have been better. Why do you exist? Because we are in a magical world where, despite the chaos of everything, a billion different things throughout history came together to allow your existence to come together and allowed you to continue to live up until this very moment. That's why you exist. The chaos of the universe has willed you into existence. And what you do with it next is up to you. Kind of fun, kind of scary, but kind of fun, huh? Minecraft or Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite, so I'm going to say Minecraft. It's 14 days ago, so I haven't fixed the puzzle. I've gotten some pieces today. Thank you very much. Probably about another 10, 15 minutes, by the way, friends, and then I got to take off. Can you join the Aphmau server? No, but thank you for asking. In the TTRPG campaign books. Oh my goodness, Honey Drop, that would be so fun. I think that sort of stuff would be super cool if New Minor Demons really takes off, right? If we have such like a high demand for all that stuff as a result of the stuff, I could see a world where people are like, yeah, let's do it. I don't think we're in that world right now, but if it was like more, if it was more, if it becomes even more popular, I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool? I know nothing. I have no power, but I think that would be really cool, and I will suggest it. That's not how you do a puzzle. What? Me sipping tea and reading chat? No, not usually. Who's so excited for the new movies? I know they're going to be so good. Your girl cosplaying as Rise. Very cool. Why is Pierce's favorite word yes? Because no is sad. Let's see here. Shout out, hello, Piper. I ever beat the Ender Dragon? A couple of times. Yeah, it's fun. Who's in the Aphmau SMP should cosplay? Pierce. How about that? Google says that he's 7'1". That is a tall fella. He does have to. He has to bend down to get through all door frames. So that's good. That might be up there then. Do I like my job? I do. I enjoy it a lot. I'm streaming today on Twitch. I will not be on Twitch today. I'm actually going to, the reason I have to leave this relatively soon is I'm going to go eat some kebabs with family members of mine, and then I'm going to go to a concert later tonight. But I will be back tomorrow on Twitch. We're going to play some Minecraft, actually, on my Twitch channel tomorrow, so I hope you guys will tune in for that. How did I meet Aphmau meet? I auditioned for Minor Demons Pierce on a suggestion from Mac, Mac and I go way back. We knew each other well before I knew anything about Aphmau stuff. And she was like, yeah, you know, we got this new series coming out, Minor Demons. This is back in like 2019. And you should try to audition for it. I know you're trying to do voiceover stuff. And I was like, sure. So I auditioned for Pierce and Noi, and then I got Pierce. So... it wasn't so much as like, oh my God, I'm a big fan. Can I be in a video? And she's like, sure, yeah, why not? It was more like, hey, I've never heard of this before, but a friend recommended me. Can I audition for this? Sure, here it is. And then I auditioned in a very professional manner that this all came together, if that makes sense. The other tree parts of Aphmau, I don't know what that means. Was a little deeper, cool. Feel like the ship. I don't know a lot of the ships. Robots, you thought of Zane, right? What kind of tea do you prefer? I am a green tea guy. I love jasmine tea. Animal Company. Yeah. Have you seen the Minecraft movie with, yeah, Aphmau's in it. It's true. Have I seen Final Destination? Not really a scary movie guy, and Final Destination creeps me out. I saw some of the previews, and I was like, I'm scared of my lawnmower now. When I started voice acting, about 2017 or so. 2019 is when I started working with Aphmau. What mob do I like? I like the Sniffers. They're so cute. Minor Demon's Pierce favorite person? The cat. What concert am I going to? I'm going to go see Cake. The band Cake is going to be in town at a music festival near us, and we're just going to go pop in. Let's see. How You Train Your Dragon live action? I have not seen it. I haven't actually seen a movie since the Minecraft movie, to be honest. I'm pretty much caught up now. I have one mini Australian shepherd. His name is Bento. He's very cute, and I love him very much. Okay. Can I get one more piece done before I leave? So then I feel a little bit more accomplished today. Because again, like, we got some of this done. Like, we did get more of the cloud done. I'm still kind of figuring out what's going on with the border. Something tells me something like missing a piece on the edge here or something like that. And that's making me nervous because I don't like how it's not fitting together yet. It should be fitting better than this. You know what I mean? And I need to figure out why. Why it's not specifically. There we go. Casey's band Cake, sure. Alex or Steve, I do not. Would you rather what? I sound like Pierce. There's a pretty good reason for that. Did you watch the Minecraft YouTubers growing up? If you did, do you have a favorite? I really only watched one channel that did Minecraft growing up. Because keep in mind, friends, don't tell me how old you are. Do not. But I was already in high school. I was already about to graduate high school by the time Minecraft came out. So I was in college when Minecraft was starting to hit his heyday of like people doing YouTube and stuff. I really only watched Achievement Hunter play Minecraft, and it was more so that I was watching them before they started playing Minecraft, and not because they were playing Minecraft, if that makes sense. That said, I did know some of the mind crackers, like for, on the Mindcrack server. Like, I met Pause on Pause back in the day. Super MC Gamer was on there, and I actually had followed him around in a couple other things. And we eventually became friends, and I did stuff with him for charity marathons, and then met my wife through those charity marathons. So, hey, would you believe? I saw Techno in the Minecraft movie. Yeah. Fair Aphmau plushie series. Oh boy, I like the character ones. I of course like my sheep Pierce. I've watched the Alternates videos. I watched the first one, and then Pierce died, and I was like, all right, well, then fine. Said you're going to put the piece. I don't know which one, unfortunately, Boba Milk Tea. It's too tough to get a specific grab from that. One edge might want more than pieces than another. I think that is what's happening here, yeah. So I have to kind of keep an eye on it. I've not really watched Corey Kenshin, no. But I'm sure they're great. Favorite Aphmau plush? Yep. Most favorite fan art I've had the fandom made? There's a lot of good stuff out there. There's some really good stuff. Somebody made a Disco Elysium inspired Aphmau characters. I kind of want to commission them for a Pierce piece at some point. The most interesting piece, though, that I've ever got of fan art, though, has got to be this right here, where somebody made this in their metal shop class and straight up made a metal Pierce. This is like straight up sheet metal that they cut this out of, so you can see Pierce right there. That's definitely the wildest piece I've ever gotten, and I think it's pretty cool. Animation graphic design, you took a class in high school. Very cool. Very cool. The Aphmau graphic novel, my own copy only just showed up yesterday. And so I've been checking it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there is officially now an Aphmau book. Did you guys know about this? Did you know about this? Got an Aphmau book now. It's really cool. And Pierce is in it, which I like it a lot. Edge piece that's close. So I intentionally pulled this piece out because I don't like how it's coming together right now, and that's why I've set it off to the side. I will eventually get back to it. I still think all the pieces on this side fit correctly, but I will need to double check because you're right. It does feel like something's off. Something's not quite lining up correctly. So I got to figure that out. Favorite music genre? I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest. It's not even a genre that I'm usually interested in so much as like the content of the music itself, you know? I like jazz, I like rock, I like rap, I like hip hop, I like some country. I'm not a huge country fan, to be perfectly honest, but like there's not really, with the exception of noise music. I don't know if you ever heard, not Noy the character and his traveling band. I'm talking about noise music. If you've ever heard it, I would play some on stream, but it would actually hurt your ears. So beyond that, I'm game for just about any kind of music. In fact, I'm booking some tickets for our local symphony coming up. Like I really am in for a lot of different types of music. We're gonna get this Aphmau book I speak of. Pretty much anywhere you can find books. You know, like new books. Not to be clear, not like a used bookshop, not yet. But Amazon's got them, Walmart's got them, Target's got them, Barnes and Noble's got them. Yeah, I imagine we have some independent bookshops that are selling it too. Yeah, go check it out. Might even be on the Aphmau website. I don't know if it is. It probably links you somewhere else, to be honest. Do I like Loving Caliber? Sure. Yeah, they got good stuff. I got to see him perform last year, which is very cool. Where'd I go for a dream vacation? I want to get a nice big like cabin on the slopes in Colorado and ski. That would be my go-to. Edge piece under the sun. You mean like somewhere around here, maybe? Yeah, I'll play around with that a little bit more later on. Am I a Sonic fan? Nintendo fan? I mean, I like my Nintendo stuff. I have not touched a ton of Nintendo stuff. Like I played a lot of Mario, played a lot of Zelda, played a lot of Mario Kart, Splatoon. I've got a Switch. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I don't think I'm going to get a Switch 2 anytime too soon. What's the book about? It's the synopsis I'd get is that it is Aphmau's birthday. People don't show up to her party. She's dealing with a bully, and that bully / party / wish for a better party turns her into falling into her favorite video games and fantasy worlds, and she and the rest of her friends have to find their way back home. Pierce is in it. And for all you Minor Demons fans out there, just gonna, don't tell me I told you this, but Minor Demons Pierce is in that book. That is to say, it's Pierce. I think it's more like SMP Pierce dressed up as Minor Demons Pierce, but the outfit is in that book. I'm not kidding about that. So go get that book and you know, go buy it. Go buy it. Go get it. It's good. It's good. Because that Pierce also has sheep in the book, and it's very funny. And it was very surreal to see that book filled with sheep and being like, I made that joke back in 2020, and now I'm holding a printed, like, 180-page book with my character sitting in there, bringing sheep to like a birthday party, like a high school birthday party. I just thought that was very funny. Hear that line you do on the Aphmau channel? Yes. All right, friends, we are just about out of time here, friends. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know we didn't do a lot of puzzling today. That was kind of by design. I had a lot of other things I had to do. Is that a ring you see? Yeah. I don't hide it. I'm married. I'm married to a lovely lady who's currently waiting for me upstairs so we can leave and go other places. But yeah, it's there you go. Once again, friends, by the way, we are 2 streams coming up here for this here channel. Number 1, tomorrow at 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time, I am, along with 7 other members of the Aphmau crew, will be doing a Q&A together on this channel and also the Streamily YouTube channel. Go check out those, and please watch tomorrow. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm also then on Monday going to be streaming on this channel as well, signing these prints you see here. Either Minor Demons Pierce here with Johnny Cat, as you can see, nice and glossy here. These SMP Pierce prints that you see. Look at that. Look at this good fella. Or, if you're directly a fan of my stuff, Shadow Temple logos. Those 3 prints can be found at streamly.com/shadow-temple. And we only have a couple left of each. So if you want to get one now, I recommend getting it now. If you want to get one in a month, you can wait. It's fine. But if you want one now, definitely go buy it. Other thing, too, that I think you guys would like. On Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, I, along with James, a.k.a. the guy who plays Rise, and Corinne, a.k.a. the gal who plays Kim, are going to be playing a new game called Peak. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this game. It's about you and your friends trying to climb up a big thing and having some success in doing so. We're going to check that out on Sunday over on my Twitch channel, over on twitch.tv/shadow_temple. So we're going to do an afternoon stream there. I hope you guys will tune in for that and hit that follow button. I'm also going to be streaming Minecraft Saturday night on my Twitch channel, and I'm going to be streaming, I think, something fun with my wife Sunday night on my Twitch channel, and Monday night as well on Twitch, most likely, because I'm really trying to pack in all these streams before I leave for my extended trip with her for 2 weeks, starting at the beginning of July. So there you go. All right, I think that will do it, friends. Thank you so much for chilling with us here this afternoon. Again, check out the Streamly page. Check out the other stuff. Make sure you hit the subscribe button here so you get more stuff from me. And we'll see you all soon, all right? Bye. I did this funny face because I thought it'd be funny to fade out on this, but I actually do have to stand up and then walk over to my computer to turn off the stream. So I'm just going to maintain this position, but also keep walking. Bye. The Twitch stream for Minecraft will be at 9 p.m. tomorrow, 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Just so you know.